Hey there, science fans, imagine this. Someone offers you $1,000,000, all you have to do is drink a glowing glass of water. Sounds easy, right? But here's the catch. The water is radioactive. Would you take the deal? It's a question that makes you go, isn't it? We all know money doesn't grow on trees, but this liquid sunshine might make you glow in a way you didn't sign up for. Let's dive into the wacky world of radioactive water and see why this offer might be too hot to handle. So buckle up, science explorers. We're about to uncover the truth about radioactive water. Is it a harmless curiosity or a recipe for disaster? Let's find out. Okay, first things first. What exactly is radioactive water? It's water that contains radioactive isotopes. These isotopes release energy. Radiation gets a bad rap, and for good reason. Too much can be harmful. That's why we have safety protocols. Radioactive water isn't always glowing green goo. It can be found in nature in small amounts. We're exposed to low levels of radiation daily. Stay tuned because things are about to get scientific. Let's be real. Some of us would try anything for $1,000,000. We've all seen those crazy food challenges and outrageous stunts online. But drinking radioactive water? That's a whole new level of daring. Imagine being on a game show, and the host presents you with 2 glasses of water. One is crystal clear, and the other has a slight mysterious shimmer. The host tells you one is normal water, and the other is slightly radioactive. Choose wisely, because your health and $1,000,000 is on the line. Would you go for it? Would you tempt fate for a chance at fortune? Or would you play it safe and stick with the regular H2O? It's a tough call, but before you make up your mind, let's explore the science behind the shimmer. Okay, time to get serious for a moment. While the idea of glowing water might seem cool in a comic book, in reality, radiation exposure is no joke. Remember those unstable isotopes we talked about? When they release energy, it can mess with our cells. Think of it like this. Imagine throwing a baseball at a perfectly built house of cards. That baseball, like radiation, can cause some serious damage. Now, our bodies are pretty amazing at repairing themselves, but too much radiation can overwhelm our natural defenses. And the effects aren't always immediate. Sometimes the damage can take years to show up, leading to health problems down the road. That's why it's crucial to understand the risks and take precautions when dealing with anything radioactive. Section 5. Hollywood's take on H2O. No. Hollywood loves a good radioactive story. From giant mutated creatures to superheroes with strange powers, radiation is often used as a plot device to create excitement and suspense. But how much of it is based on real science? Remember that glowing green goo we talked about earlier? Yeah, that's mostly for dramatic effect. In reality, radioactive water doesn't always look or smell different from regular water. That's why it's so important to rely on scientific testing, not just our senses, to determine if something is radioactive. But hey, we can still enjoy a good sci-fi flick. Just remember to take those on-screen antics with a grain of salt. The real science behind radiation is a lot more nuanced and less about giant radioactive spiders, thankfully. $1,000,000 or your health? What's the verdict? We've explored the science, the myths, and the Hollywood hype. Would you drink radioactive water for $1,000,000? It's a tough call. $1,000,000 could change your life. Travel the world, buy a fancy car, but is it worth risking your health? It's a personal decision, but we doubt anyone will be offering you a tall glass of radiation. But for fun, what would you do? The money or your health? Let me know in the comments below. The last drop, real-life consequences. Okay, time for a reality check. While the idea of drinking radioactive water for money might seem like a far-fetched scenario, the truth is, radioactive contamination is a real issue with serious consequences. One of the most well-known examples is the Chernobyl disaster in 1986. The explosion at the Chernobyl nuclear power plant released a massive amount of radiation into the environment, contaminating water supplies and affecting the health of millions of people. The Chernobyl disaster serves as a stark reminder of the devastating impact of radiation exposure. It's a reminder that while radiation can be a valuable tool in medicine and other fields, it's crucial to handle it with extreme care and to prioritize safety above all else. Well, there you have it, science fans. We've journeyed into the world of radioactive water, explored its science, debunked some myths, and even considered a $1,000,000 question. What have we learned? First, radioactive water isn't always some glowing green concoction from a sci-fi movie. It can be found in nature and we're exposed to low levels of radiation every day. Second, while radiation can be harmful in large doses, our bodies are pretty good at handling small amounts. The key takeaway here is to stay informed, understand the risks associated with radiation and make smart choices. And most importantly, never stop questioning, exploring, and learning about the world around you. Stay curious, stay safe, and keep on sciencing. Thanks for watching and stay illuminated by Illuminating Bites.